and today I'll be talking about a new type of youth athletic activity. So the typical American family spends on average $100 to $500 per month per one kid on any type of youth athletic program. Parents normally want their child to play some type of sport, whether it's on a travel team or even in the park district. But travel teams tend to be very expensive, and parents lack the time to drive their kid to and from the practices due to inconvenient times. And if their parent wants them to play at like park district level, there's lots of unproductive standing around time. So that is why I created a unique youth athletic program targeted towards younger kids ages 6 to 12, where even like teenagers would be able to teach the kids how to play the sport, and there would be a one-on-one type of ratio, and they would be very individualized based around like schedules of the parents and the kids, and we would even be able to offer transportation to and from like the practice site, all in a very affordable price. Thank you.
So did you say it's a new sport? I missed the beginning there. Did you say it's a new sport, or there are going to be existing sports like soccer and softball?
It's an existing, they're all existing sports, but it's a new type of program.
Oh, okay. I thought you said new type of sports. Okay.
It's almost like a combination of sport and babysitting.
Yeah.
Yes.
With Uber on top of it, right?
Uber babysitting.
I like the concept. I like because
Yeah.
parents have less and less time, and everybody wants to do some athletic activity outside of Xbox. So I like the opportunity.
You said it was a 1-to-1 ratio,
Yes.
right? So, have you thought through like pricing and how that would work and staffing logistics? Because when you're having one trainer work with one individual,
Yes.
how can you scale that out to make sure that you're being profitable?
That is why I had the idea of hiring mostly student athletes in high school, just because they're children aged 6 to 12 who are just beginning to learn how to play the sport, and most parents just want to see if their kid maybe even enjoys playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why I thought of teams, because it wouldn't be like a professional athlete or
Okay.
something like
Would
that.
these be paid? Would you pay the
Yes,
teenagers,
yes.
or is this a volunteer? So you pay them. So
I
you're
would-
solving the problem. Maybe you're solving also the problem of teens getting part-time work and getting some income,
Yes.
right? By hiring teens. So your solution's kind of solving two impactful problems, right? The unproductive training that goes on in house, right? Or the lack of one-on-one attention that travel training programs provide, and the expensive nature of them. Okay.
Where would you do the program? Where's the program going to take place?
Yeah.
So that depends on, it's all individualized. So if the parents want the teenager to come to their house, if they have a basketball hoop and they want to have more time playing basketball, they can just come to the house. Or if it's baseball or softball training, any open fields,
Mm-hmm.
same thing with soccer.
And I think another problem is maybe some parents didn't play those sports, or they didn't grow up playing sports, and they don't know where to go, and what those programs provide. And I would have loved to teach my son how to play lacrosse, but I don't have that. I never played lacrosse, so I don't have that skill set. And so maybe if I can bring in someone who's actually playing it to expose my son to that on a one-on-one basis and see if he likes it before spending the registration fee and all the equipment, and then realizing my kid doesn't like the sport right after a week. I can bet you if you talk to a lot of parents whose kid tried baseball or tried hockey, and they've invested $500, $600 in equipment and uniforms and registration fees, and then a couple weeks into it they're not interested. So could this be a different avenue for them? And I would think about your age range. Can you go younger than 6? I know at the Elk Grove Youth Park District facility, Coach Steve. Anyone have Coach Steve when they were younger? So he offers, I think down to age 2 or 3. He offers, different types of sporting activities that you can sign up your toddler for. That he teaches kids different, soccer, basketball, baseball. So, but that's a place I have to go to. There's a schedule I have to abide by. Maybe it doesn't fit my schedule. So I like your customizable scheduling, training you know, we can come to you, you don't necessarily have to go to a facility. You just gotta think through some of the winter months and how you would, you know, some of those outdoor sports and how you would, you know, how would you be able to provide that training if you don't have an outdoor facility to do that?
Okay, so I tried babysitting in the past, and every single time I turned around, the kid was always like trying to like almost hurt himself or falling down the stairs. So especially in something like doing sports, how would you deal with, you know, kids getting injured? Like a kid goes home with a bruise and you have an angry parent, you know, maybe not dealing with like broken bones, but you know, especially like in football and stuff and lacrosse, kids are gonna get hurt. So, you know, what's your way about like going around that?
I mean, that is unavoidable, getting hurt in sports, and I mean, parents should be aware of the liability that they are pretty much signing up for, but